Hello guys and welcome back to the GPC week 8. So today guys, if you've been following me in GPC, we're now currently 5-2 and we're looking in a nice spot if we can continue this streak for the playoffs. But today we face Matt, and Matt is a really incredible battler. If you don't know him, if you know the MPL, and I think most of you guys do, and you remember that they have done some previous some tournaments, and in the Summer Showdown tournament they did, Matt was the winner of this, and he's a really solid battler. And yeah, like the team he won the tournament with was like a rain team. And this time around, he in this league also drafted a rain team, and yeah, he has a really scary matchup versus me, because yeah, rain offense really threatens my team, and also the mons he has with that rain offense can really hurt my team. So I don't have that much time this week, so I won't do a really in-depth team builder, but I will go over the teams shortly. And yeah, also this battle will also be up on time, so I'm really happy because we played early. We played on Friday, so I can now definitely upload this on Saturday. I'm quite happy that after 2 weeks uploading late, I can finally upload this on the Saturday. So look at the teams he brought: his Mega Heracross, Alakazam, Politoed, Kingdra, Landorus Therian, and his Blissey. So he left on the bench his Celebi, his Tornadus Therian, and his Kabutops. So I was quite happy to not see Kabutops, because yeah, Mega Aggron can kind of deal with it, but if Mega Aggron gets weakened, Kabutops can be really threatening. Also Celebi could be a number of things, but I didn't really saw it coming. And Tornadus could definitely have come, because also its speed is really nice, but he decided on this team, and still a pretty scary team. What I'm expecting is yes, just a regular Mega Heracross, Sasham. More of a defensive Politoed kind of to take on the Weavile. I was thinking something like Specs, Life Up Kingdra in the rain does really hurt my team. Then Landorus could be an offensive one, could be a Dual Dance variant maybe, could be a defensive more for the Hexers maybe, and Blissey just like the special blow it is, a bit annoying mon. The team I brought is just a Dragon Dance Hexerus. I kind of debated quite heavily if I should run Life Up or not, but yeah, with the defensive Landorus there, I thought yeah, I definitely need Life Up for the damage. Also, if I don't set up, I just do more damage and get like KOs more easily with my moves. The moves I run are Outrage, because it's really spammable versus his team, because it doesn't really have a Dragon Resist. Aqua Tail specifically for that Landorus does like the same as Outrage, but if I don't want to lock myself into a certain move, into Outrage, that's really nice, because yeah, he can then proceed to pick me off with like a Sasham or something. And then for that Sasham I have specifically Dual Chop on this set, so that's really nice. Then Thunderous. Thunderous I saw okay, U-turn can be nice to U-turn out, also gets damage on Zam. U-turn is nice for then Blissey to get initiative. Then Thunderbolt HP is pretty much what I need. I thought, oh, let me put agility on there, that could be nice to outspeed the rain. If he doesn't bring Blissey, this could be nice, but in hindsight that was just stupid. I should have run like a fourth coverage move, maybe some a fighting type move to hit Blissey or something else, and just run a Scarf Thunderous, because Scarf Thunderous would have been definitely nice. Do have outsped the Tornadus, do have outsped the Alakazam naturally, because now only Weavile does, and it just would done quite a nice amount on his team. Could U-turn out if I want to. So yeah, I definitely should have run its Scarf, but that's always something you say in hindsight. Then Abra, I brought the meme pick of me. I brought Abra. We picked it up after week 6 along with Hexerus, and yeah, his rain was just so scary that I thought, okay, Abra could definitely be nice, could get a Thunder Wave off or something, or there's Thunder Wave, Encore, Psy Shock, and then one last move. I thought yeah, it could be nice against his offense if something gets out of hand. Abra with his kind of a failsafe can also stall out some rain turns. If I know okay, his Politoed, he maybe have sacked it, but he tries to sweep me with the remaining rain. Abra stalls at least 2 turns with the sash and can maybe even get a T-Wave off. Clefable is my special sponge this week. It's just a special defensive variant. It has Wish Protect. It helps with stalling out the rain, and also Wish for the Mega Aggron to keep that healthy and even my other ones. Then Moonblast. And as last move I thought about something like just Thunder Wave or something, but in the end I think I went with Thunder because yeah, defensive Politoed, just a bulky Politoed could be really annoying for my team, especially with like Encore and such. So I thought, okay, Thunder, just get a surprise hit and big damage off on it could be nice. Mega Aggron is most likely be my lead because I want Rocks up, because if you can see, he doesn't really have hazard removal, and Rocks gets me some nice chip damage every time something comes in, especially nice if he brings like that bulky Politoed. Besides that, he just has Heavy Slam and then Avalanche, specifically for Landless because it could get out of hand, and it's just a nice move to have on it, especially also hits Tornadoes if you would have brought it, or Celebi if you brought it. And then as last move, first I thought, okay, maybe Thunder Wave is nice, but then I saw, yeah, defensive Politoed could also be the switch into this, so let me just put Toxic in it, so I put it on a timer. Could also put some other things on a timer like Blissey if he decides to keep staying in on me. And then last, Weavile, the current MVP of this team. Yeah, I toyed a bit with this set. And I talked with my boy Dylan about this, and ultimately, yeah, I decided on just a Live Up Sword Stance variant with knockoff Aerial Ace specifically for the Mega Heracross and Ice Shard. Yeah, I decided on this because after Sword Stance I just KO the Politoed, especially after it comes in on rocks, and just SD looked really nice this matchup. Yeah, I also thought about some other sets, but I thought, yeah, okay, Live Up, it could hurt me, but it's definitely the best way to go. So that's the team for now, guys, and yeah, just hop into the battle. One thing, one mon I did heavily consider was like a Tangela, because Tangela could kind of deal with Kabutops, certain sets of Kingdra, certain offensive Landorus's, but yeah, ultimately I decided not to bring it. So I lead with my Mega Aggron. As I said, I want to get up my rocks, as he just leads with his Mega Heracross. I'm thinking, okay, Mega Heracross is, yeah, I don't really have switch-ins to it, but most of my team outspeeds it. But yeah, Clefable is like a mon that could come in quite some time. Mega Heracross can take like one hit, so I thought, okay, let me just get off this damage on Mega Heracross, especially if he goes close combat. After the drop, Heavy Slam does like 60 to 75% damage, so I thought that could be really nice. And I thought, yeah, I could maybe set up rocks later, or yeah, I just thought, yeah, that was more important. But this turns out to be quite a nice play because he went for substitute. So if I went for rocks, yeah, he got a free sub up, and that would have been really scary. Especially if he was like also Sword Stance, he could sub up, then Sword Stance as I break this up with Heavy Slam, then just one shot of a Mega Aggron, and then it was like, what do I do? And then it was like, okay, I kind of have to go Weavile here, go for the safe Aerial Ace, lose Life Up damage. He keeps his Mega Heracross, can still come in on the Clefable later on, that sort of things. So isn't that nice? Can also still take a hit from my other mons. But that all didn't sound, so I just go for safe Heavy Slam again, thinking if he wants to stay in close combat me, it's a 2-shot, but at least I can get off a big hit on it, and if I get, and then I can try to switch out maybe. Here I go for the Heavy Slam, I hit the Politoed and I crit it, so that's unfortunate for him. But it reveals to me at least that he's an offensive Politoed, and it would have been like as you can see, it's still a 3-hit KO even after this crit, and it would always have been a 3-hit KO. It would have done like around 40%, as you will see soon. But you also see no rain, and I was like, I don't see rain. Is there a reason he could be water absorbed Politoed? And I'm looking, okay, yeah, Alomomola is my water Pokemon. This, okay, why is there no rain? Then he told me he forgot to put Drizzle on this. Then I was like, okay, what do we do? It's kind of his own fault for it, but I just asked from, should we just continue? He said, yeah, let's just continue. So okay, but from the damage it looked to be offensive, and I was thinking, okay, this could be like a Scarf Politoed. It was a bit weird because I definitely thought this would be the Weavile answer, but I figured, okay, he kind of has now no Weavile answer. So that's also looking really nice. So I thought, okay, let me just get up my rocks here, because now I'm thinking, okay, rocks are quite important. And yeah, Mega Aggron as nice of a mon it is, I don't need it that much this matchup. So I thought so. He goes for Scald. He feeling to be a bit offensive, looks, but no boosting item. He luckily doesn't get a burn. I get up my rocks and I'm thinking, okay, let me go for damage here. So he Scalds again. Luckily again no burn. As I get my heavy slam off, and it does 39%. I think it was a roll to kill, but nonetheless, I'm now thinking, okay, he is scarfed, most likely, or at least he will just keep scalding. He is in range for rock, so he can keep it as a sag, but that's it. So let me just go out to my Clefable now, take the scald quite comfortably, and maybe even later on get a wish to Mega Aggron, maybe, or just keep it as a sag in the back, or for like dealing with Blissey maybe. So I go out into my Clefable, and as you can see, third time is the charm. Here he gets the Scald burn, but I Magic Guard, so it doesn't really matter. He decides to keep it as a sag, goes out into Slanderous, as I think I just went for, I just throw up a wish. Here I'm thinking, okay, he either could be offensive and could just go straight for the EQ. Then he just kills my Mega Aggro, I'm fine with that. If he's defensive, he goes for EQ, I have a chance to live, I get held back from the wish, so I'm at a higher amount than before. Or if he decides to like U-turn out, click knockoff, set up rocks, I get my wish. And he indeed sets up his rocks, which are quite important for my team. I have a Thunderous, I have a Weavile. As now he just U-turns out, I'm thinking, okay, let me just go for a safe Avalanche. It's all also pretty much almost everything on Steam. He sacks his Politoed, now he goes out to his Heracross, and I'm thinking, okay, can still live a close combat, it does like 50 to 60%. And after the drop, Heavy Slam does like 60 to 75%, so it has a great chance to kill. So I take this close combat as a champ, and I kill this Mega Heracross with a Heavy Slam, so that's really nice. We're up 6-4 right now. Now he brings in his Kingdra, and I'm thinking, okay, I could sack my Mega Aggron to this, but Mega Aggron doesn't really have a move to hit it. So I thought, okay, Clefable is still quite healthy, let me look what kind of set he is, let me just go hard into Clefable. As I go hard into Clefable, he sets up a substitute, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe he's Dragon Dance or something, this could be bad, but yeah, I just have to click Moonblast, I have to break his sub at least, because like most of the mons in the back does outspeed at the moment, because Kingdra doesn't have a really high base stat of speed, because there's no rain at the moment. He goes for Dragon Dance. As I break the substitute, I'm thinking, okay, I'm looking, he has sub, he has Dragon Dance, probably Waterfall Outrage as last two options. I know I can definitely take a Waterfall here, and 63%, it's always a kill with Moonblast. So yeah, we will just see what happens. He goes for the Waterfall. I'm thinking, okay, I can just lift this, kill him, and he gets a 10% flinch, and I'm thinking, oh god, you have to be freaking kidding me. This Dragon Dance Kingdra is looking so threatening right now. So I'm thinking the only thing I can just do is sack off my Clefable. Like, nothing on my team really takes a +1 Waterfall except Hexorus. So what I could do is go out into Hexorus, kind of sack Hexorus. He has to go for Outrage, or I can kill him. And then we can try to lock him into Outrage, and then we. So as I said, I have to kind of bait him into locking into Outrage, sacking like Hexorus. Then if he's locked into Outrage, Mega Aggron can still take a hit, and go from there. But yeah, Mega Aggron would have gone for like I needed to go for like Toxic then, and then it's also like sacking the Mega Aggron. He takes some Toxic damage. Maybe he's in range for Weavile. So it's all in all not a good time for sure due to this flinch. But then there's luckily this one guy I brought this game, and that's the failsafe, and that's the Abra. And Abra has its Sash intact. And I also know I don't see an item, so he can definitely still be a Lumberry. But also he can just try to sub up here, maybe, if he expects like the Thunder Wave. So I think, okay, my best play is just go for Psyshock. And just get off that Psyshock damage, and that Psyshock damage should be able to put him into Ice Shard range from Weavile. So he goes for Waterfall. My heart sinks. Does he get the flinch again? No, luckily he doesn't. I get the 38% off. I don't remember the exact rolls, but 25% like the lowest roll with Ice Shard from Weavile if he is max HP, and I don't know at this moment because he was adamant. I saw that from the calc on the Clefable. Ice Shard, the lowest roll is 24.8%, so shoot to kill. I go for Ice Shard and luckily I kill this Kingdra. So we're now 4 and 4 again due to that kind of unfortunate flinch, but yeah, we can go from here. He goes out into his Landorus. I'm thinking, okay, what kind of Landorus is this? By the damage it did with U-turn on the Mega Aggron, I saw it was a defensive Landorus. So I'm thinking, okay, this is like balls against the wall, but yeah, I was just, okay, this is almost certain just, it's just, how do you call, a Yachi Berry. So I thought, okay, let me just go out into my Aggron and go from there. It's 3 to 4, and like Aggron is the most expendable. It kind of deals with Blissey, but like Alakazam with Focus Blast can just kill it, and yeah, Landorus also could maybe kill it, could most likely kill it. Yeah, I think maybe in his best play was to U-turn here, because I could have went like hard into Thundurus, and then yeah, I could have like HP iced or just U-turned, and yeah, couldn't really bring in like his, if you want to preserve his Sash, Sam could never switch in, and like Blissey, if I U-turn out on that, I gain momentum. I can maybe like Hexor's Weavile are really threatening versus him. But he just goes for the safe EQ. He gets a lowish roll, so I live it, but it doesn't really matter because he can kill me with the next hit. But also it's kind of unfortunate for me, because if he got like a normal roll, he killed my Mega Aggron, and now he gets he can U-turn kill me, and with the U-turn kill, he can now go like into his Alakazam and preserve his Landorus. If he killed me flat out with EQ, I could have went into my Hexorus and take like an Earthquake and proceed to Dragon Dance up, and then I pretty much kill his whole team after a Dragon Dance. It depends on life orb, it depends if he stays in and goes for that EQ. It all depends on that, and I don't think I would have flat out swapped him, because most likely after that one EQ he tries to switch around, looking for that life orb damage, if he expects the life orb at least. But it definitely would have put his team on the back foot, and maybe put Weavile in an even better spot, but this doesn't happen. He gets the lowest roll, and it's kind of unfortunate for me. I just noticed this from now. So he can now go out into Alakazam, and I know, yeah, this is a problem, because I'm not a Scarf Thunderous, but I can definitely still live a Psychic. Even after 65, 75, I'm Leftovers. I hope Leftovers kicked in here, it didn't. But yeah, I can still take a Psychic if he's a Sash variant, and like a U-turn, because yeah, U-turn I thought was the best play. It gets me initiative, and it breaks at least the Sash from that Alakazam. And if I was a Scarf variant, this would have been a lot better, but I could still take up Psychic, so I went for the U-turn. He goes out into Blissey. From this U-turn damage, I know it's not a defensive set, at least it's max HP, but not max defense. After the match, he told me at max special attack with Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, to be able to deal with like Nasty Plot Thunderous, or sub CM, or at least sub Chandelure, which otherwise could wall this Blissey normally. Here I think, okay, I can go out into Hexorus, and I could even try to set up, but if he has like Thunder Wave, yeah, like he could fear my Lumberry and like go hard into Landorus as I set up, but he also could try to Thunder Wave me at least. I don't know what he would have done, but I thought, okay, I can't really risk that, and also kind of want to keep Hexorus, because after one Rock Switch in, it could still take a Psychic from Alakazam, and I thought that might be necessary in the end game, because I have to like sack one Mon, or at least kill it with Dual Chop even, so I at least have a thing that can straight up kill the Alakazam, because Weavile, it knocks it down to its Sash, but it can't kill it, and it gets killed by the Alakazam. So that's why I go Weavile. It's unfortunate because I take more rocks damage at this point, but I know it's at least in range from a knockoff. So I knock off it. I have one switch left and one life up hit in me if I switch out. He brings in the Lenders, and I'm still, yeah, I know almost for sure it's Yachiberry, but still, even if I had Icicle Crash, it wouldn't have been in range from Icicle Crash, and also I don't have it. So here I think, okay, I just have to go hard into Thunderous and yeah, just go from there because I need the HP on Hexorus potentially. And we go from there. He goes for the Stone Edge, he just kills me. It was nice, a nice play by him for not going for EQ. U-turn might have been better, but like he didn't know what kind of Thunderous I was. If I was like Scarf Thunderous, if he had U-turned on me, then go out into Zam, I could U-turn then again on him. If he went back to Landers, it took enough damage that yeah, it would have been dead by Hexorus, and if he stayed in, I could have broken its sash, and then it lost to Weavile. So all in all, I get why he Stone Edged. And now I can go out into Hexorus, and I know I can definitely take an EQ and set up a Dragon Dance here. He goes for EQ, he does 54. I think this was like a minish roll, like a really low roll. I think he could have done up to like 64%, so maybe 10% more, but now, as you can see, I have 4 life up its Hemi, otherwise I would have had 3. But I know I killed this Landers with an Aqua Tail, and I thought it is always my best play, because if you look at the moves I have, if I go Outrage, he like sacks his Sam. I have to get Outrage it twice to kill it. Then he goes back into Landers. As I get a 2-turn Outrage, I get confused. I don't break through confusion. He kills me. Weavile doesn't 1v1 the Landers at the range of that. So that would have been game, because I don't have Air Skull Crash and he has Yachiberry for the Ice Shard. So I would lose, so Outrage was not the play. I also Dual Chop if he was a Rocky Helmet variant, and it was like really small chance, but I would have gotten 2 times the damage, and then I would have died here, so that also would not be nice. So Aqua Tail was the play. Luckily we do connect. We killed his Landorus. And now, yeah, he only has his Alakazam left. And here, I could do two things. One, I go for Dual Chop, and I kill this Alakazam for sure through its sash. So I win this game 2-0. But Dual Chop has a 90% accuracy. That means it has a 10% chance to miss. If I miss my Dual Chop, Alakazam kills Hexorus, Weavile knocks off this Alakazam, brings it down to its sash, and it dies to Alakazam. Meaning I lose 1-0. So 90% chance to win 2-0, 10% chance to lose 1-0. So 90% chance to win 2-0. So I don't know if I said it right or wrong. 90% chance to win 2-0, 10% chance to lose 1-0, or I do another play, and that is I Outrage, which is 100% accuracy. I Outrage this Alakazam. If he's no sash, I kill it. If he is sash, I bring it down to its sash, and I don't miss. Then he kills Hexorus. I go out into Weavile. I have 1 hit left. I go for Ice Shard, and I win this game for sure 1-0. If he is Scarfed Alakazam, which yeah, he just wins. Props to him if he brought that set. So we will just see. My play was definitely Outrage, because I don't want that 10% chance of losing when I have a 100% chance to win this game, and then it will be a 0-0, but I rather take my 0-0 than lose this game 1-0 because I missed a move. So I go for Outrage, I bring him down to its sash. Crit doesn't matter, Alakazam has special defenses. He goes for Dazzling Gleam, and now I know Weavile has this 1 hit left in him. I can go for Ice Shot and I can kill the Sam as I do, and I win this game with a 0-0. So that definitely was a really great game, and it was a bit unfortunate he got Drizzle and Politoed. It was also really unfortunate for me that that his Kingdra flinched my Clefable, so it was able to take out Clefable, and it was also able to take out my Sash Abra, which maybe in the end could have done something like break the Sash on Zam or something. I don't know. And also it also was a bit unfortunate he got a low roll on the Aggron, because otherwise I could have set up earlier with Hexorus and gone from there. But that's it, guys. We won with a 0-0, so differential doesn't change. I think we're plus 10 now, but the most important thing is we won again. We're now 6-2, and I will now talk about how the standings are. So if you don't want any spoilers on the other GPC matches, go check out the other coaches, watch their content. They are all really great battlers, and you will definitely enjoy watching their sides. But in 3, 2, 1, okay, with the standings, we're currently sitting at the 2nd place of Division B. Joras, who we lost in a really unfortunate match with some computer issues, is currently ahead of us. He's 7-1, and we're 6-2, and behind us, like the guy behind us is 5-3, and then you have a couple of guys still have to play, and then like a few people are like 4-4, 3-5. So we're up 1, even 2 games to most of the guys. So that's really nice. So we're really sitting in a nice spot for the playoffs. But in the next few weeks, starting next week, we have a break. So there will be no GPC match next week. Maybe I will do a match with someone from the other division, but it really depends on how my time is and how their time is, because yeah, I have also 2 other leagues going on, so I just don't know if I got the time for it. And then the last 3 weeks, I don't remember the exact order, but we play the King, which is also a contender still for playoffs. I believe at this point in time he hasn't played his match, and he's still I think 4-3, if I don't know for sure. And also El Scissor, who is, yes, as I said, I will spoil some things, who is currently sitting at 4-4. So we're up 2 games on him, but he can definitely is still in the run for playoffs. So definitely 2 really important matches against 2 really solid players. The King, well-known player also from the MPL, has won the previous season. And yeah, El Scissor, you guys probably all know him from the GBA. He's a really solid battler. So 2 really important weeks. And then the last week we play my good friend and also the admin of this league, Bluesy. And I kinda hope that I might be locked for playoffs by then, and that we could do like a meme match, because I know he loves his memes, and I also love to have some kind of meme match, also because yeah, he's kind of out of the running for the playoffs, so it would be really fun to just have a fun week. But we'll definitely yeah, we have to see how the first 2 weeks before that turn out. But yeah, I will say, guys, until the next time, which will be in not next week but the week after. So until then, and bye.